Okay, I hope everybody joins me back again. Apparently my tablet got overheated and it closed Facebook. So hang on just a second. So I'm going to use my phone, I guess. I don't know why it overheated. Alright. And then I'm going to have to tilt this. Put this up there. Alright. Okay. Is everybody back? Are you back, Robin? Hey, okay. Apparently my tablet overheated and it shut Facebook down. So, we'll just use the good old phone. Alright, so this is it. Now that one will have to go on. You roll over here and put this on the turner. Turner. And then I have to cut these out on my Cricut. Just a second. Hopefully they'll cut out straight. The sippy cup I'm doing. We'll see if that works. I have a sippy cup I'm doing too, so not sure what happened there. Let's put those out of the way. Okay, so I have new sippy cups. They're actually, oh, excuse me, duo sippy cups. They actually come with 2 lids now. So when they grow, they have the sippy cup part with the handle, and then they have a straw lid slash drinking lid, I guess is what it's called. So yeah, so I gotta get the cup down here. Painted it earlier. I did a nice blue. And water slide is a paper that when it gets wet, oh, I guess I'm not ready for that one. Let me go get more water. Alright, so when it gets wet, you put it in water, it separates. So, when it separates from the back, from the front, which it makes it slide on better. With these cups, you have to put the lids back on, so you know which side is up. Where I have made mistakes before where I have not put the lid on and had the name or something right here where you couldn't see it. So now I know, twist tops, put the twist up. About the wind chime, no, I did not. About what wind chime? You need one, or have one, or it broke, or what? This is going to be a safari sippy cup. It's going to be for a little man, and she wanted this safari lion on there, so I'm doing that with a little sign. It'll have his name on it, which I have to cut out in vinyl to put his name on it. And then the other side I have the little safari vehicle with all the animals. Oh, good. I'm glad you like it, Lynetta. Alright. Get this off of here. So, it's just paper, and you print it out, and then the Cricut cuts it out, because I do it through the Cricut page. Save that part so I can use it again. But then I just cut around them so I don't have all this extra paper in there. Guess I didn't have to put that little sign that close to the little dude. There we go. Okay, so I'm gonna put the lion in there first. The wind chime, the beautiful wind chime you made of my mom for me. It is so beautiful, but something wind is not blowing at times. It chimes. I sit back and smile and think of Mama being with us. Oh, I love you too. And I do the same thing with moms. I have, you know, mom's birth and death dates and pictures of her. My favorite pictures, you know, of course, of her fishing on them. And I have two of them, and I have one in the front, and then I have one in the back. And I'll be out playing with Shelby, my dog, and the next thing you know, it's making noise, and I'm like, it's not even windy. It's like, hi, Mom. How you doing? I feel you. I hear you. Mine does the same thing. So, yeah. And that's why I like making them. So I like making the memorial ones, because they mean so much. I mean, just the little thoughts like that. That just gets my heart knowing that she's there with you. It does. It does. It does. Gets my heart. So I know I miss my mama. I know your mama's been gone even longer, so it's even harder. I don't know. I still have days where I just can't believe it, that she's not here. You know, Mom was going to be here forever. She always said, I'm going to live to be 102. Well, she didn't quite make it to 102. She only made it to 67, but I guess she had a wonderful 67 years because the Lord decided to take her home. Because He needed her more than we did for some reason. I'm not quite sure, but do you see how that just slid right off there? It's right there. And this has got like, it's almost slimy, so it just slides right off of there. Let me see, I got a little silicone brush here. This little silicone thing here, it just kind of pushes the water out. Oh, I know. Yeah, I know. I look at with the houses being gone now, and it's so empty over there. I mean, it looks better because they were falling down, so. But it is weird not being drive by and not seeing the houses over there. But so now I'm taking this little silicone brush basically, and I'm just lightly pushing the water out from underneath this so it'll seal down. And then I take a paper towel and lightly push on it. And this is what I use for pictures, like Robin's talking about, you know, my wind chimes, my mom's memorial wind chime. I took pictures, my favorite pictures of her, and you print them out on, this is what they call water slide. You can put this on anything. They have clear water slide, which is nice when I have like a glittered base. I can put like a clear water slide and the glitter kind of shines through it. You know, Robin, it's not all about the succeeding. It's one, it keeps me busy because me and Tim get out once a month now. Robin. Connie and my brother has decided that, we need a break. We need our me time, is what we call it. And here's that little sign. I'm going to put the little boy's name on, and I'm going to do it in vinyl so it's more depth, I guess. It's not just going to be ink. It's actually going to like stand out more. But yeah, I started, like I said, I started doing the wind chimes at first because of my brother Steve. He works at Mallison's Winery here in town, him and his wife, and they wanted to know if I could do anything with them. Tim and Dad said, you can make wind chimes, you can cut the bottoms off, blah, 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 blah. Well, here I am 3 years later, making wind chimes still and making cups. I didn't really want to do the cups, but I had somebody order a cup. Next thing I know, 1 cup, 2 cup, 3 cups, more cups. But my wind chimes I like to really make my wind chimes. So, if you have a special something, a person has passed, a favorite color, you have a yard theme or something, it's nice to have that, pretty little wind chime hanging out there. So, that's why I like making those. So, this cup here is going to go to a friend's grandson, which is so cute. It's got the little safari animals I'm going to put on the other side. I'm going to have his little name on this little sign here. See, the Cricut cut it out, so I can take off the extra here, throw it in the trash, and then I'll wet this over here where I'm going to put it just so it slides better. And I got to have my hands wet because if I don't, it'll stick like glue. So I'm going to put this kind of right about there. And then I just hold on to it and I pull the bottom out. Oops. Gotta hold on to it. Actually, I think I'm going to go downwards. It'll be easier so I don't mess up that little stick. Just pull that out like that. And you just kind of tug on it just a little bit so you kind of put it where you want it. As long as you got water underneath it, you can still move it. But if you don't put that water underneath there, it's not going to move. Not going to move. And then I take my little squeegee thing here, silicone squeegee, squeegee it out, make sure I get all the water out. And then I tap. Hey, Dinah. Woo. Ooh. And then just dry it off a little bit. Don't want to push too hard because it's printed out, but then I take clear coat paint, spray paint, and spray over it to seal that ink. But if you rub on it, it's going to come off. So you don't want to rub, you just want to tap. You want to make sure all that air is out. And there's that. And like I said, I will put his name in the sign. So this is the sippy cup handle. And then I will turn it over, and I'm thinking about putting this little guy on the other side. It's got all the little safari people on it. It can be so cute. So it'll go like right here. Like that. So, and then when that dries, I will put a clear coat over it. You let it dry for, I don't know, probably 30 minutes to an hour just to make sure it's dry. And then I'll spray it with a clear coat of spray paint, and then I'll put his name up here in the sign for him. We're going to turn it over on this side. Make sure it's nice and even. I'm going to put this in the water so it it absorbs the water so it'll slide off. Then you want to make sure your cup is nice and wet. Thanks, Ashley. I like doing water slides. They're nice. I think my favorite thing to do is probably alcohol ink. Alcohol ink is so much more fun. It moves so nice, and you never know what you're going to come out with in the next day. This one here is one I'm doing for a customer in Oklahoma, and this is alcohol ink. I basically sprayed it. I sprayed the cup white, and then I put a coat, not a real thick coat, but a thinner coat of epoxy on it, just enough to where it'll move, and then I take my alcohol inks and I drip it, you know, in different spots, different colors. This one has like a hot pink, and it had like a not really purple, but like a bubblegum color, and then another little bit of a shine. I don't know what it's called. Rainbow. It's got a ball in it, and it has just, it's like a clear with a little bit of rainbow in it, and then I just drizzled some white in it to give it this spots like this. And then all she wanted was just her name on it, and in silver, so I used holographic. So I got one more coat of epoxy on this one, and it'll be shipped to Oklahoma. Oh, and I do ship. My average shipping cost is $10, unless you have like 4, 5, 6 cups, you know, and it's going to cost me more. Then of course it's going to cost you more. All right, so I took the background away from it, and now I just have the little dudes here. So I'm going to put him down here. I'm going to make sure he's on straight as can be. Put his tires right there at the crease, I think. Make sure he's straight. I don't want a crooked truck. Okay, so I'm going to put it like that. And then I'm going to just lay my hand over it. And then I'm going to try to pull this white part out. But it's going to be a challenge because it cut all the way through. So, let's take that off. Move the little guy. This one has lots of edges, so it is more difficult to slide without curling an edge. That's your main thing. And again, that is why you wet the cup, because you don't want that to stick and not be able to remove it. Or remove it around, I guess. Not just remove it, but remove it around. Let's see. You've got to make sure his ears are straight. Got the little tails that are sticking up. You've got to make sure they're all down flat. I wouldn't want a tiger without a tail. That wouldn't be good. There. Oh, monkey without a curly tail. We've got to have a curly tail on the monkey. Hi, Joyce. We're just playing a little bit today here. Got to get this little monkey tail flipped over. It flipped over the wrong way, so I got to get it flipped back. Try without ripping it would be good. Because this stuff is so thin. Come on. Flip over the other way. Oh, it keeps wanting to stay upside down. There we go. There we go. I'll just tap it down so it's got the ink starting to run there just a little bit, so I'll have to fix that. And then I just take my squeegee Squeegee it out so it's all where it needs to be. And then my paper towel, which that one got kind of wet. I think I'll get a drier one. Hi Teresa, must be on lunch break. So this is the sippy cup order I just got. Figured I would jump on and get it done right away. I did a vinyl at the beginning. I showed a cup that I'm working on for a customer, which put some vinyl wording on it. And then this one. These guys' little tails are not being very happy right now. Alright, so here's this one, this side of the cup. You can see that? And then this will be the other side of the cup. And like I said, I still have to put his name on it, but I let this sit for about an hour, I guess, and then I will spray seal it so it doesn't lift or anything like that during when I put vinyl on it. See a little spot here that folded. Gotta see if I can get that out. Can't have his license plate all janky. There we go. These are very, very thin when you take them off of this paper backing. So they rip easy. You have to have a light hand. It's kind of a pain sometimes, especially when they have little bitty cuts and then they fold and then they don't want to lay right, and so you got to get all these little water bubbles out of it so it doesn't lift when you're doing your epoxy. And then it goes in and it cuts these little pieces out, like this little part in between the mirror here. There's a little piece that was cut out, so you got to make sure you get all those little pieces out or it'll look kind of funny. So I still don't like that. License plate has a little cool corner there that does not want to come out. Stop messing with it or I'm going to rip it. Alright. So that would be the second procedure on this cup, is putting the decals on, which this is, like I said, this is water slide again. That's what I make most of my pictures out of, is water slide, if they're colored like that. So now I will take this lid off since I know everything's in its spot, and I will put this back on the turner, let it dry, spray seal it later, and put a coat of epoxy on it. Alright. Oh, it is on there. Alright. This cup I need to clean the rim so it can have its last coat of epoxy. Just want to make sure that the rim has got a nice clean edge to it. You don't want any epoxy on there or alcohol ink or whatever, so it makes a good seal. So every time I put a coat of epoxy on it, I clean off the rims. And then just take my little sanding block here and just take a little edge off, just around the edge, just so I have a nice coat to put epoxy on. Clean coat put there. And then I can just take this, dry it off, clean all the dust off of it, make sure there's no chunks on it. it will be ready for its last coat of epoxy. I've been working on this cup for, today is the 3rd day. So normally it takes 3 days for a cup because there's at least 3 coats of epoxy on it. So, and I put my epoxy on at night, or when I'm done, I should say. So it has all night to spin and cure. Alright, now we're going to have fun. Because I have... Oh, I forgot to paint pens. I got 3 pens I have to make too, so we can hydro dip those, I guess. But I want to do this cup. This is a 35 ounce, I believe. Let me see. Yep, this is a 35 ounce duo skinny tumbler. If I say duo on them, that means they come with 2 different lids. They come with a sport top, and they come with your basic straw cup. Yes, Teresa, I can put any pictures on them. Me and Robin was talking earlier about that I make memorial wind chimes, which are ones I really love to do. She was telling me that when she's sitting outside, her wind chime will actually make noise and there'll be no wind. And it's actually a memorial one for her mom. We were actually high school friends, so I made her one. It's got Elvis Presley on it. Her mom was a die-hard Elvis fan. But she said it'll just chime for no reason, and she says she feels like her mom is there with her. So yeah, I can do pictures. I have, being my mom was cremated, I actually made me one, and it's my way of, you know, visiting with my mom. So yeah, I can do pictures. Anyways, that is a 35 ounce duo skinny. It is the biggest cup I have. It is a pretty tall cup. I believe this is a 20 ounce. And this is a 35 ounce. So, it's pretty tall. But it's skinny, so it's easy to hold on to. So what I want to do today is I want to play with alcohol ink. My lunch shake. I've been watching people do them, and I haven't done it yet. So, I want to play with some teal colors. This is a metallic green. I don't know how well a metallic will work because it has the crystals in it or whatever. This is pistachio, and this is a clover. So I have a cup here that I'm going to put some straight. I use 99% alcohol because I bought it by the gallon. A lot of people only use the 91. This is just the rainbow metallic color. So it's like a white with rainbow in it. So what I'm going to do is probably make a mess. So I think I'm going to put my paper here, and then I have a paper towel here that I can just dab. Should probably put a handle on this. I have a small one left, is the question. Turner, so that makes it even easier. Okay, so put my handle on. Get my little handle holder here. Alright, here we go. Y'all ready for this? I'm not. I'm probably going to wear most of this on me. So, what I'm going to do is this one's probably going to make a mess because I can already tell it's a dripper. So I'm going to put it on the cup and let it drip. And then I'm going to take this fine. See, I don't know how I'm going to do this with you guys to watch it. And you just kind of put lots of extra alcohol in it, and it'll just drip and make its way. I want it to kind of drip downwards. So I'm just kind of following it. I'm going to turn it this way so you guys can see there. Nope, that's not going to work. I guess you're going to have to go on the other side. Whoop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop. Don't get sick on me. Moving you around. Oh! Dropping you on your heads. See, I won't make a mess of the tumbler. I'll just make a mess of everything else. Alright. Got my glitter wall. Some of it anyways. Alright, so let's try it this way. There, now you guys can see maybe a little bit better. Ouch. Yeah, okay, Joyce. Did that one hurt? I didn't mean for it to hurt. See, I just want to make little veins. I don't think I put enough ink on there. So let's do a couple more shots of ink. You see how that is making those veins? And I'm just kind of taking it away more than anything. That's a good thing about alcohol ink though, is you can just keep moving it. And it just keeps moving. Oh, I gotta run away. So I can just turn it. Trying to find a good way to so you guys can see what I'm doing here. How's that? I think that's better. I think I need more green up here. How's that looking? That looks pretty cool, huh? Of course, it's, you know, you gotta play with it and bring the darkerness to the edges. The more you put the ink on there, the more it's gonna spread. And then you bring those veins in there. You see that there? That's pretty cool. And with this one here, we're going to bleed this one out just enough to where it gives us another little vein right there. I don't know why they call them veins. I guess because they look like veins. But you just kind of tap it out to kind of where you want it. And it changes every time you touch it. It changes. It's amazing. And I probably shouldn't have grabbed such a big cup because it's probably going to take me all afternoon to do this cup. But it's kind of relaxing to watch it spread like that. Just to watch it dilute like that is kind of cool. And then all the multiple colors that you see, that's one color. That's just one color on that cup. It's so pretty. And I don't want to thin it out too much, you know. I want the darkness in there too. So maybe we'll go this way with this one. And then lift it so it goes down. And then we can just drag some colors in there and just watch it grow, making veins. Of course, I'm gonna turn it sideways a little bit here, just so it goes downwards at an angle instead of all straight down. I don't want them straight down, I want them at an angle. There we go. But that's kind of what I'm going to be playing with for the rest of the day. Just kind of playing with these colors, diluting them out just a little bit here or there to make those heavier veins. I really like those heavy veins, like right in there. That is really pretty right there. But I have other colors too that I want to try too, so but I want to do this bottom part in this darker green. And then I want to kind of do the top in like a lighter. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful right there in that spot right there? I need to bring this one down this way a little bit. Gotta learn how to run my camera, I think. I'm just gonna put a dab right there and have it just work its way. Add a little bit more and just watch it grow. Right here is just a little bit dark, so we need to just add a little bit in there. Sorry, you gotta turn it this way so it goes that way. Just trying to fill in some of the white spots right now. I need a smaller tripod. This one is too tall and it doesn't bend. I don't know how I can get it to go down on its... Whoop. Maybe if I just take this off. Thanks, Joyce. New technique, new funds. You know. But that is really cool looking. Look at that. That is cool. I'm going to do this side over here. So let's do a couple drops there and there. Add more alcohol to it to give it another swirl amount. This cup's so big it takes up my whole screen. So cool how it's almost mesmerizing. I can just play with it and I forget I'm even on chat with everybody here. So I kind of want to keep those dark veins, so I just keep pushing, clearing it off basically, and then that blue shows up. So pretty. pick up that alcohol and just blend it in, that color, and then you just add a little bit more to it and it just makes little veins. Look at that. It's almost like bubbles. So pretty. Just want to push those veins down just like that so they go in one direction down into the darker ones there. Just like that. Same with this one right here. I'm just going to push it down and just keep pushing it down so it kind of makes one long vein. Take this one and I'm going to push it back because it kind of went down this way and I want it to go back down that way. So this is the first time I've done this technique, which this is nice because it gives you the veins. You know, the alcohol ink, when you just drip it on the cup, it kind of goes wherever it wants to go. It doesn't have any means. You just drip it and turn it, and you know, this way you can actually control how big those veins are and which direction you want them to go. This one's kind of going the wrong direction. I want it to go downwards. There we go. I don't have any rhyme or reason, just moving them around. Just moving it around. I'll do this bottom here. I want it to be a little bit thicker, a little bit darker on the edges, on the bottoms. Just like that. It's funny how this turns blue in some spots and it's green in other spots. I guess it's just the depth of it. I'm not sure. See this heavy one right here? We need to kind of walk it out a little bit. It's kind of too heavy. There we go. Just kind of clean it up to the edges there. Make another little vein. And just push it out. There we go. Little drop right there. Just Gotta keep it moving so it doesn't run off into another one. Push it just a little bit more so it gives it a little bit more in there. That. Alright, I'm going to try a different color here. I'm going to try this pistachio and see if it makes it even any lighter. I'm going to try it right here. I'm going to let it bring its veins down. See how it just made its normal veins right there? And now we're going to drip some more alcohol ink into it and let it glide itself down a little bit more. I think this might be too light. Might be too light. Gotta hold it this way to keep it moving, which is kind of hard to video. I don't know. I was watching a lady do it earlier today, and I don't know how she did it so easily. You can see that blue dripping down in there from that other color too. That's pretty cool. I'm just going to push that one back up that way to make a darker vein. There's that teal running there, which I think the teal, the pistachio might be too light because it's showing a lot of the white, and I don't know if I want to show the white underneath there like that. Oop, gotta turn it back this way a little bit. Oh, there you go. I just made that little bubble right there. Hi, Christina. What did I do with the teal? Oh, I stuck it in there. Why I stuck it in there, I don't know. So I'm just going to let that run just a little bit. And I'll just add a little bit more and watch it drench. Doing its thing. Just moving the alcohol around. I might have to put a hint of purple in here maybe. Just a hint here or there just to give it some sort of... I don't know if I like that pistachio. See, that pistachio is really, really light right there. I don't know if I like that or not, because you have this darkness down here. And then I was going to try to go light. I don't know, what do you think? I don't know. Maybe another coat would help if it had like another coat of pistachio on top of it. Like this piece here is kind of dark. More veins, more veins. Joyce, you're sticking with me. You must be crocheting. Yep. I said it's kind of hard for me to do it any other time because everybody's working, but this is my time to craft. So if you don't see that live button up there on the top, that means it's a rerun. I think once I put that metallic in there, I think maybe that will help. The color movement from the white. I added a little bit more of that clover blue in here, so I really like that color when it goes from green to blue. And then there's like just a hint of like a yellow in there, which is weird. But cool at the same time. I put you to sleep. I could almost go to sleep. Take a nap. Is it nap time? This is a big cup. Pretty cool looking though, huh? Maybe I'll put some pistachio down here. Just a wee bit. I don't know. New techniques, new playing. don't know if I'll do another one because it's not as fun as the epoxy alcohol ink though. Watching it move in the epoxy is, I think, more fun. Almost have to hold it this way so you can see it when it does its thing. And just kind of help it along, making its little veins. You can make a new one by moving your your alcohol ink over to that side just a little bit. You can make another little vein there. Like I said, I don't know. Let me know what you think. Send me a message if you want to see it in a different color. Like I said, I'm going to try that metallic here in a minute. As soon as I finish this spot right here, I'm going to try this metallic and see what it does. Oops. Just adding a little bit more, just plain alcohol on there so it moves more. Got these heavier spots over here that I want to just clean up a little bit. Make them a little less dark. Almost dumped my alcohol. Like I said, I get mesmerized in here and forget I'm even on camera. Which is fine, I guess. You just kind of watching me play. While you're crocheting. Is it raining out? Supposed to. Supposed to, all day again. So sick of the rain. Pistachio. Not yet, huh? I think back down that way. A minute more. It's almost like cells. You just drop that alcohol on there and it turns into like a cell. It's really cool. Just drop it right there and watch that piece just go crazy. Ready? And I can just lay my paintbrush pretty much anywhere and just make another vein just by bringing that down like that. I'm going to bring this one down like this. Bring it right down in between. I want to see what this metallic green is going to do. I think I'll put it on the bottom just in case. I don't like that. I think once this is under epoxy and it has like a light glitter on it, oh boy. Maybe like a light silver glitter. This is almost like a lime green. I don't know if I like that or not. Let's see. Yeah. It's like a lime green. It's got like a crystalline effect to it. I guess if I use the same alcohol I have been using, because it has the teal and blues in it, it'll be kind of pretty. So there's a, you see that line right there, that lighter line right here. You can't really tell because of the light, but it has just a little bit of shimmer in it. I don't know. Might be worth keeping on there. Because that's what that white is too. It just has just a little bit of shimmer on it. it's too light though. Maybe if I just put a spot here and a spot there. I see you. I don't know what you're doing down here. Mommy's busy. Nope. Nope. Sorry. Ow, stop. You can go upstairs. Daddy left the door open. I don't know if I like that. Can't really see it. See, there's a light one there. There's this one right here that's lighter. Just trying to fill in maybe like the white spots with it, but I think I need more color up here. Gotta redirect my veins here. They keep following the other ones. Don't know. I don't like that lime greenish. see that sparkle? Just a little sparkle right here. A little sparkle there, and there's a little line there, but don't like this one going this way, so we're going to have to fix this. Don't like this line here. I have to take it down. Down, 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 down. Shelby, you can go upstairs. I'm sure Daddy left the door open. I don't know. I don't know. It's kind of cool. I wonder what would happen if I misted it with alcohol. Want to see? Let's just run a slight mist over it. Shelby, you're being a bonehead. And then I think it's epoxy time today. I've had enough down here already today, I think. What time is it? Oh, yep, almost that time. What'd you find? Did you find a ball? Yeah. Can I have it? Oh, looky there. It's a bouncy ball. Okay. So let's do this and see what happens. Look at that. Look at the cells pop out. Woo-wee! Can't do a lot. Just a little so it doesn't run. All that work. Making it go in the right direction. And I spray it. And make it look funky. That is so weird how it does that. Now I don't like it. Now I gotta take my brush around again and make my veins again. Made like little cells everywhere, so I don't know if I like that or not. That's pretty cool. This was just a cup to play with anyways. I might make something out of it. I might not. Might do a power wash over it. That would be pretty cool. Do like a white power wash over it. Glitter it and then do a power wash over it. That'd be pretty cool. See, I can blend it back. Hmm. I don't know, Joyce. Kind of liking this now. Just a little bit of a fade into it. Some of it has bubbles, some of it doesn't. Kind of looks scaly, kind of. Alright, looks pretty cool. I think that would be really cool with a little bit of glitter, and then maybe even a power wash over it. This side, not so much. Maybe I'll have to put a decal or something right here. No, I'm not liking this side, but I really like that side. Maybe I'll leave it. I'll figure something out tomorrow. Well, thanks for sticking with me, Joyce. Hopefully everybody else will take a watch this evening. So I'm going to say adios for now. Everybody have a blessed day. Talk to you later.